Welcome back to Darksiders playthrough. Getting back in here, we're on Twilight Cathedral now. As you know, my partner is absent. I'm not sure if he'll be coming back for any more of the playthrough, but, you know, he's got stuff to do, so we're just gonna get back in here and keep going. So this would be another good place to do that other trophy I was talking about earlier in the previous part, the high-flying trophy, where you just sort of gotta keep yourself airborne and kill 5 of these bats. Oh, these guns now. I have a range weapon in that. And so I actually went back and using a previous save did the aerial predator trophy just to get it out of the way. To give you guys some more tips a while here, just a little hiccup here. My headset is really loud. Just turn it down a little tad. That's perfect right there, actually. So here's another vulgar. Anyway, yeah, so I went back and did the aerial predator trophy to give you guys a few more tips. Use the single shot laser only on the big guys, like the guys that are shielded or the guys that got the big guns. Homing, tracking on just about literally everything else. So what are we getting here? I'm trying to go along here to get level 1 of that. That's the stationary one. Take your time. I usually like to try and get level 1 moves, so I at least have a diverse move pool of things that I can do. As you are powerful. Take your time. That's where. Excellent choice. I don't really need power strike. You are as wise as you are powerful. I think that is about all we will be getting because I want to save up to get this. Let me know if I can help you. It might have been a good idea to get Warmastered, but hey, you know, whatever. Yeah, so some more tips is obviously use the homing laser on most things, but, you know, not everything. Use the single laser on the bigger enemies. I would recommend, depending on your comfortability, turning the sensitivity down in this game, because I find the game's sensitivity is already pretty high. I'm going to turn it down pretty low here. Like, I'll actually show you guys where I have it set. Like, I have it set low, mainly for that. Just touch all this. Yeah, there. Yeah, so Twilight Cathedral, and that brings we get to our first actual. Oh, yeah! Yeah, then I have to pick up this sword, which is actually a key, and then take it over to another place. Here. Oh, look, there's our hut friend. There's our boss. Spoilers. Not going too well for our jealous friend. Giant demonic tendril. Apologies, I'm just reacclimatizing myself to this. that's a way, sort of. See, I did it in an area where they, in the one challenge where the enemies all got very, very condensed. Oh, look, a very precariously cracked floor. This game, I guess, in the first sense, and probably overall, a lot of its puzzles really difficult. I would say a lot of the difficulty, like, there's no involved around the whole, to be honest, it's nowhere near as difficult to actually I guess the one game you could say that did do that inherently was obviously Skyward Sword, because it's like, oh, combat puzzles. Like, as a person who has watched, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 Skyward Sword full playthroughs, but some not actually, regardless of being yeah, to a point, I can agree with what you're saying. delay is quite large, much larger than you go back and I wanted to do this, but it is a couple of seconds difference the delay for the which I think is a little bit odd with the improvements they made in this game. To go ahead and speak about the development of the game using, apparently this was not at all handled by Gunfire Games at all. It was done purely by Nordic Games or HQ Nordic. They decided to use mastering I guess look at one would have, because one was fairly well handled. I think this game got me there's a thing we're looking for in what looks like a large arena with chests in it. I wonder what's gonna happen here. But yeah, we did have some of these guys that we fought again, but it's like some, if I remember correctly, another thing that's... I got that on my first go. I used to suck at that. I was there for a very long time the first time I tried to do that. Don't ask me why, because it was a very simple throw to make. Oh, you all ready? Thank you. On the battlefield for a little bit longer, for just, you know, sort of like that. And to push you around. But you know, this was your first game. This is where peace. I believe I have to come through. I remember this. Oh no, I have to have one of the leader items too. This is the thing I was thinking about. That's tricky. Yeah, see, that's tight. Oh, made it. That could grab me too. This was actually one of the last pieces I got because I gave up on this in my first run. didn't do much other than porting up the resolution. Oh, and they made some minor changes because the heart was I don't know why I slowed myself. There's no fall damage. Force of habit. Up to the boss in a bit. Or the, sorry, halfway boss, quote, whatever. Yeah. My next item of the game. The crossblade. Weapon, boomerang slash bow and arrow. And trophy. And now we get introduced to our range switches like in Legend. Yes, I'm pretty sure this game came out after Twilight Princess. And the conflict is very reminiscent of the other, now that I think about it. Oh yeah, I can't. This is the weapon you're supposed to have to do that thing that I was talking about much earlier on. Oh yes, more on that. to open the door for us. Get ourselves again back out of it. Make me look like a total scrub lord, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. Yeah, press R2 and you can lock onto multiple things, just like the guild in Legend of Zelda Twilight. Confident you do not need to press the button multiple times. That's like auto or being like even though that's not the way to do it. Whee! Oh, he didn't do superhero land. That also brings up another difference between the two deaths. Again, I'm pretty sure I was pressing the X button there and I was going towards the ledge. You can experience combat death and environmental death. Environmental death, pretty much what you're seeing right there, where it just moves you back to the last solid piece of platform you're on, or piece of earth, you call it. And then there are combat deaths, which are the ones that are like, hey, you screwed up, game over, like you lost all your health. In both Darksiders games, they will take away a portion of your health when you die on. There are those rare occasions where there's a platform challenge that really gives you right. I'm representing one such one. I can't recall if there are any in this game. Are these ones actually I needed you to bring up this. Otherwise, I would have been F in the A. That would have not been a nice day. bring me back here? It has to, because that's the sword over there. Where's that? That's where I'm supposed to be going right now. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm not paying attention. Sorry, I'm really stupid. Like, I'm really fucking dumb, even though I say I've played through this game, like, literally 7 times. I suck so much. I'm the worst ever. I wonder if one of the changes they made, because they had the weapon swap thing between the harpster and the scythe. Maybe this one. I don't think we can, because unless this one appear on it, someone likely knows. Actually, check that. Yeah, no, there's no enhancement. I didn't think so. There, you know. See, I know I'll get to it eventually. It's something I probably should talk about once I get to that point. But it's something that really bummed me out when I was in my first playthrough. So it's something I hope that they changed. But I'm thinking probably not. But I think timed one? Oh no, this is the thing where I need to blow it up and then I need to come back to the gear. Yeah. And there's a lot of the armor, so I need to plant bombs and then blow them up and stuff. Blow them up and stuff. Like, I'm gonna ask this question, and I'm pretty sure who was it that I watched the playthrough of? I think it was Cuddle Snot actually made this comment. What the kind of catacombs are these? Like, what humans were able to get around? Like 100% honestly, what kind of humans? Yeah, I'm not gonna jump down there until it's triggered. I'm not. I'm dumb, I'm not. I'm not sure I'm not. I thought that was off for a few seconds. I thought that was four. I'm like, I'm gonna be safe instead of being irretrievably stupid. Oh, the delayed red screen. You need to make sure you're not going off a cliff. Is it still there? Yes, it's still there. Off. I can pick them back up, or is that the other person? I'm gonna try this. Because in Darksiders 2, I know for a fact, because I played it, not even a few months ago, I was playing 2, where you can pick them back up. Yes, you can. Not too far away. yeah, shout out to Cuddle Snot. Yeah, I really enjoyed his playthrough of Darksiders 1. That was 100%. I watched that way back when, after I had done, I think, my second run through of the game on Apocalyptic, and I was working on the last of his trophies. He showed me some good places to grind for battle hearts. Which, you know, it's really relative exactly where, you know, the best grinding spot is, because grinding in this game is not at all fun, I would say. The battle hearts is trophies, probably the last one to go. Oh no, there's... I know what I need to do. Set them along, like, lighting a fuse. Forgetting where the enhancement is. I think there's another one. I really would like that. And there we go, we got Slayer, which I'm pretty sure is the one for spilling X amount of people's blood. Oh my goodness, such a long slog. not super peaceful. Oh.
The shirt tearing thing, and then the fact that blood stayed on you for a good degree of time, or for a good portion of time after, being in a really gruesome combat. This all the secret chest in the AFI. could be wrong. I could just be thinking and that's weird.
Yep. I indeed thought it was. Doesn't have a password. But it does. Oh no, never mind. It's not the one I thought it was. I guess the one I'm thinking of is going to get a little bit later on. It's still very useful. Better suited for the
nice thing about this game, I will say, on normal is, like, the only difficulty you really ever have to excessively worry about health in is, some of the bosses. T-Mod actually would say possibly one of them, because when you're first doing her mechanic, it's a little bit tricky. It's basically using the gimmick with the crossblade that we've been doing this entire time, which you'll see shortly. I can go through there, but I can also go through here. Just take a look at the map. I think it's actually okay. I remember what we were doing when we were getting that last one. Here's the good. Weapon style play where you have two weapons to go at any given time to combo together, which, you know, again, harkens very much to Devil May Cry. At this point, God of War, but it's been a while since I've played them. I'm pretty sure you had to press the A button to switch weapons. words, but it's not variety. Sort of where the more
at least for me, I guess the reason it's one of my favorite games is it checks off a lot of things on the checklist, you know? Things I like about certain games. Like the combat, the story, the characters, all that stuff sort of just goes through and checks them off nicely. Like, I like the 3D and crawling, you know, badass, RPG style. I like the Zelda fan in this game. Games, so I see a lot of those things in this game which is why I love it so much. Zelda game is not a Zelda game, it's a, you know, and it also
other games I absolutely love and adore. This is fun. Go for a lap.
I believe this is the climb of the boss. Yes, the Horde Seeker is just up here. Oh, is this a... Yes, I cannot help the feeling that I missed something. Other than the Horde Seeker. Okay, so we're actually just going to take a little bit of a pause here. I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys for the next part of Darksiders, Warmastered Edition.